Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I did cut my hair. Can you believe it? I'm still getting used to it, but I have had long hair for about 12 years, like long hair, and so it's a little different, but I was craving a change, and I'm craving changes all over. In today's video, I want to change this end of my hallway. I'll give you like a farther back shot in just a minute, but I've just been feeling there's a couple spots in my house that I wanted to just make over. I can do it pretty easy myself, which is also good. It's not super expensive, and I just adding a little cozy with a lot of things that I already have on hand. I did purchase a few things, so if you're interested in making over the hall closet with me, then stay tuned. I kind of scooted you back. It's just the end of my hall. It's nothing cute. But what I love about my house is on the other side of the camera, you can see the end of my hallway from the living room, and I have this cute little square. It kind of frames it, and I've just had a big mirror here for the last 6 years, and I kind of want to change. But the first thing we need to do is we need to dust and clean the wall, because if you can imagine, it's at the end of the hallway and it's dirty. So I also have a hole up there from where the mirror was. I'm not confident in drilling in this, so I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm going to be using command strips, and then also this outlet, we're just going to cover it up because we have an outlet right as we walk down the hall that we use. I never use that one, so that's kind of where we're at. So let's just get cleaning this wall and Lincoln's bedroom door, because it needs work. But eventually all of our doors are going to look like this. My bedroom door currently does not. Only one looks like that, but it's a process. And so if you're like, why do you have different doors? That's why. A few weeks ago, I worked on this closet. That's probably what snowballed into this project. But we have been sick, like so sick since like Thanksgiving with the flu and all that. We just had this whole thing, like just medicine everywhere. And this is where I keep my towels and my sheets and the medicine. So I wanted to just like redo this, but it's not pretty, but it's functional and it's serving a purpose. So I want to show you kind of what I did, and I want to show you especially these little bins that I got, because I think they're perfect. You can obviously have a lid on it, but right now I just have in just like this, and they pull out so nicely. So let me show you this. So in the top, I have my sheets in the bin. My hair, like I dye my roots once every few weeks. And then this is where one of the kids keeps their towels, and I keep mine here. Remember, we only have 2 towels per person. Obviously, he hasn't washed his yet. And then down here, I am on a skincare journey this year, and I hope to talk to you more about that, but this is all of that right here. And my gloves that I use to do my hair and my skin stuff. And I also am loving these from Costco, and I don't know how they ended up right here, but that's not where they go. But for now, they're fine. And here I have just kind of my back stock of tissues and razors and all of that, deodorant. And that's kind of like where I keep my stuff. And then down here, this looks so much better. I mean, used to just be these bins, and we'd have to pull them out and like go through them and find. So like in here, there's obviously still our first aid kit, but that's like in a kit, and I don't like when the kids use the stuff in there, because then it's like when we really need it, it's not there. And then I put my makeup bags in here. But so this is kind of why I wanted to switch it up, because this was happening, and then if the bins that were in here, you couldn't pull them out. It was just a mess. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but that's like the beauty of redoing a space. Like I had this like this before I changed, I had it for 4 years and it worked fine, but now we're just living here and knowing we're in a different stage of life. And so anyway, I still want to come in here with my label maker like I have up on those, just to label so everybody knows what's what. So I have 4 of these, and they just fit perfectly. I don't know if you can tell, but they just pull out really nice, push in. So I have like stomach stuff in here, and Tums, and like just that kind of stuff. An allergy medicine I put in there. Maybe I'll put the allergy medicine in here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is like all of the flu stuff. When I tell you we've been sick, we have been sick. If you don't take this when you're starting to feel sick, like with the flu symptoms, you're missing out, because this helps so much. And then this is like pain reliever. I just consolidated all. We had probably 6 or 7 bottles of these, and so I just consolidated them all. This is all the burn stuff, so sunburn, sunscreen. We use the Malic oil if we get a burn. This is vitamins. In this one I have like my self tanner, the shoe spray, and then like a static guard back there. This is just the first aid kit, alcohol, gauze pads, band-aids, the what is that thing called? Temperature thing, thermometer. And then this is all hair care, which this is so nice. Look at how much dust is on there. I just forgot I even had those, because it was so, I couldn't find anything in those bins. And so I'm happy that I don't have to buy that right now. But I just think it looks so much better now that everything is organized. Like I said, it's not pretty, but it's organized and it's functional, and it really makes me happy. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. I recently got these really pretty black matted frames, but what I love is there's like a little tiny gold detail right here. I'm gonna switch out my rug. I do have this one that I've had for several years from Walmart, and I just realized that it was still in stock, so it's a really good one if you need a runner. So what I'm kind of thinking is I will obviously hang those 2 up, and then I have a light to go above them, and then we're gonna put a little vignette with a little stool, the stool I've been using. Sorry, this is real life over here. He's a preteen. Anyway, right here. So I think it's gonna look really good. And he was up and out the door very early this morning, so I can't be too mad at him. He didn't make his bed, but I need the extra light from his room, so hopefully you can ignore the mess in there. Here is the little light I just got off Amazon. It doesn't have to be hardwired. Just put it on the wall like that. I like it's not too blue, but it's not too warm. I think it's gonna look so good, especially in this hall, because there's no windows, and it's just kind of dark down here. So I think this will be a great addition to it. So all I'm gonna do is put command strips on the back. This isn't very heavy, because like I told you, I don't really want to drill into my board and batten. So we're gonna try it. Aaron seemed to think it would work. I have used those Velcro command hooks for lots of picture frames before, and I feel like the picture frames weigh more than this does. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna use it on the picture frames, because if you can tell, this is board and batten, so then these stick out farther. And those frames actually perfectly fit right in the spot of these two boards. So they are going to stick out on the wall a little bit, but it's not going to bother me at all. I actually think it looks nice. So let's get to hanging this stuff. So this thing has a little thing that you're supposed to screw into the wall, and then it just sits in this like that. So you can take this off and charge it. It does come with like a little USB thing. So here we go. Let's try this. All right, well, we had to get it's not gonna work with the two. It's because it's too heavy. I didn't think it would be too heavy, but it is, so let's screw this in. All right, back in business. I had to have some help, but we're back in business. So let's hang up this light. Okay, I need to get a picture for here, but I love how that looks. Didn't quite cover this as much as I had hoped, but when Aaron gets back, I'm gonna have him cut. Because I need a cover, but it needs to be cut thinner so that it'll fit. Anyway, we're still going with it, and I'm loving how this is turning out. Okay, I have a few ideas that I want to just try out, so try it out with me. I really wanted this little stool that Aaron made me a few years ago. I thought that this would be perfect right here, like that, and then we can add something to this stool. I really thought this might look cute just to add some texture, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be too big. Let's see. Kind of like that. I thought maybe this pillow, but I don't know. I don't love that. I love this pillow here, but I think the blanket is too much right now. Let's try the pillow. I mean, I guess I could just leave it like this, but I don't know. I feel like I need something else. So maybe let's forego the pillow and do this. Maybe a book and a little vase. What do you think about that? That's cute. Okay, I really like this, but I'm just wishing this stool was just a little bit wider, but it's not. So I was thinking maybe instead of like centering it, I could pull it over. So I don't have a lot of room to work with right here, so it can't be too far over. But I was thinking maybe like this, maybe this basket on the side here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying things out and we'll see what we like. I just really wanted a pillow or some kind of soft texture right here since we have all of this, but it just may not work. Okay, I'm going to try the brown blanket again. Kind of like this, and a pillow inside the basket. What do we think of that? All right, I really love how this is looking, but I think I wanted a higher base, so we're gonna try this one out. And then I just have these Amazon stems that I love. There's some of these Target ones, kind of for spring. I just felt like maybe I needed a little bit more height. I just want you to know there's a lot of room right here to walk through, so Aaron might get annoyed with this. We'll have to see what he thinks, but I think I like that better. Like I said, I do need to still get a picture. There's something on that. Anyway, I need to get a picture in here, which probably just a family picture or something, but I think it's so cute. All right, the last thing is this rug, which it's got blues and tans and browns in it. It's so pretty. Okay, I love that. So cute. One thing I love about my living room is just how we opened that up so you can see how cute that is. Thank you for spending some time with me today as we decorate the hallway. If you are interested in anything that I use, everything is always linked in my description box below, so check that out. And let me know which way was your favorite that I styled. I'm still not sold on what I left it at, but I do really like it. Love to know your thoughts. I will catch you guys in my next video. See ya.